We are rules is fun. And we are playing Pathfinder. Well, the other people you see on screen here are playing Pathfinder, and I'm the DM. Gee. Yeah, I have all the responsibility. Last time, you went into the city of Kronberg that you were supposed to go to collect 3 items in order to buy back the freedom of a couple of your friends or associates,
Complete and utter
people
strangers.
that you know of a few of you, or for some indeed a couple of strangers. You went there, you went inside the town, you attacked some ghouls that didn't react quite happily to being attacked and ran away. And then you entered the museum where you expected the items to be, and indeed you were correct. However, the items were being guarded by a strange creature, which can best be described as an eyeball on a stalk with a nearly infinite number of hands hidden beneath a cloak. But that didn't stop you from just grabbing as many items as you could and making a run for it.
It was just Sano.
Yeah. I did not sign up for this.
Nope.
I mean, if we're gonna take
You are
an
part of it
item
now.
anyway, we might as well take more of them.
We
No reason
already
not to.
had this discussion.
I'm gonna have it again, probably.
So anyway,
That's fine.
now you are. You have just taken a rest, and you have just crossed the world border on your way back to the person who you're trading people with at the other side of the world border, the presumably safer side. Presumably.
Before we head back, we should take a look at these items. The hooded
yes.
lantern. We really.
Right.
Because I don't think it's a good idea to just trade them for the people. If there's indeed a lot of people in this camp who don't want to be there, we have leverage now.
Yeah, or they
We
could
can
just,
turn this into a negotiation situation.
or they could just, take the items and just enslave us too.
Which is also a bad idea if we're just walking into the camp.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, getting away is kind of a specialty of mine, so I'm not too worried about being enslaved.
How many people
but-
can you take away at once, though?
Ooh.
At once, not that many. But I can get away, so that's the most important thing here. But anyway, we should definitely take a look at these items. I'm gonna start with the lantern. I think I have to make an appraise check, or like an arcana, knowledge arcana.
Like if you make an appraise check, you can see how well made this lantern was. I think
I'll go for the
you're
arcana.
not going to get any hint about like its inherent abilities by making an appraise check. Otherwise, it's not arcana.
I rolled a 19, so that's a 24.
Ooh.
Nice! Kiva will just sort of be looking over your shoulder while you're doing this. She doesn't understand much, but she will be looking over your shoulder.
So after a while of kind of like trying out with this lantern, you've managed to turn it on. And it gives off a glow that a normal lantern would in an area around you. And even though it has a soft purplish hue, it still seems to work as lantern light, and it seems to make things visible. From the magic that you can kind of feel and analyze, you're not exactly sure what it will do, but you're quite sure that the light that the lantern gives off is not quite normal light, and that it may reveal more than normal light or just eyesight would do.
Okay. I'll relay this information. Okay. And what else did we have? We had a book. And what was the third item again? The axe.
The axe.
An axe.
Right. Is the book magical actually, or is it just a book? I don't think I have to roll.
Arcana
for this.
check.
I do. Okay. Let me check.
Like, unless you have detect magic as an ability,
Fair enough.
you will have to roll.
Yeah. You're right. That is another pretty high roll. That is a 22.
Ooh.
You're quite sure that it is
Doing
just
well.
or at least it's a non-magical book.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
How-
Then we should read that. Yes.
I assume that you've kind of made camp, made like a small, not a stay the night, but a small, like,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
having a picnic here camp.
Yeah.
Basically.
Picnic
Yeah.
with dry rations.
Lunch.
Uh,
Yeah.
How confident are you in your ability to do Arcana? Because maybe it might be good to take your time in case our luck runs out. I'm being a bit careful, Asano.
Right. I can
Totally.
take 10, right?
Taking 10 on knowledge checks doesn't really feel
shit.
logical to me.
Yeah.
Because
Either you know it or you
knowledge
don't know
checks
it.
already
Yeah.
take into account that it takes a while to do.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Then gonna try the X. Third knowledge arcana check.
Right.
See if our luck
I
holds
would
out.
I would like to help with that because I like
Sure.
axes.
Sure.
Cool.
I have a 17, so that becomes a +2 for you.
Okay. I rolled 12, which became a 17, so that would be a 19 total.
All right. From the inscriptions on the axe, that are these like magical runes, which you can translate, especially like as an apprentice item crafter or item enchanter. These are relatively common runes. The axe seems to be called the Dryad's axe. I don't know if I've already given you that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems to have powers to make something it hits turn into wood.
Okay.
But you're not quite sure how far those powers go. There are probably some limitations to it. But
We should test it. But
On a
like
tree.
not on not on a tree. On anything other than a tree. Actually, I am actually curious what would happen if we hit a tree with it.
right,
So
you're going
maybe
to
we
hit the
should.
tree with the axe.
Yes.
Make
I
me
mean,
a
it is
strength
an
check.
axe, so am I? Okay, fine. I'm
I
doing
am
this as part of my
looking
research, apparently.
amusedly.
Ren was taking watch,
Yes.
but now he sees Asano trying to lift
Oh,
an
God,
axe. Will
the
just
strength
sit down
check,
and just
okay.
eat his berries like, this is going to be amusing.
That is an 8 total.
Right.
I have a negative bonus on strength, guys.
So the good news is you hit the tree. Congrats, you've hit the inanimate object.
Did it turn into wood?
The bad
you give a big swing for you at least at this tree, and some like splinters of bark come off it, and there's like this relatively small cut. Like it didn't go deep, but you also
you gave the tree a paper cut.
you've still hit a tree with an axe. Like that's going to do something.
Yeah.
From this, you can tell that the axe is really sharp, and that the tree is indeed made of wood. But whether that's an effect of the axe or that already was so before, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
Can Asano also
feels
remove
kind
the
of
axe
clean
again?
out.
Or-
Asano, having experienced how sharp the axe is, just kind of gingerly gives it back to Finn. He's like, you should probably. This seems like more your thing to do with an axe. But maybe test it on something else. Maybe like a
On
rock.
a rock. Yeah.
called.
Is it a hand axe or a double-handed axe?
It is neither. It's more battle axe size. So it's
Battle axe size.
it's too large for like the hand, because hand axes are kind of also made to throw.
Yeah.
They're like this big, I think.
Yeah.
I would
something like
normally
that.
never advise someone to hit a rock with an axe, but I'm assuming that
Yeah,
since it's
that
magic,
was
it's
my
probably
exact thing. That I was like, oh, you're gonna hit a rock with an axe. Ooh, that's fine. It
Like
is
gently, do it gently.
It is a one-handed gun.
One-handed, alright.
Yeah.
Ren is still looking amused, like this is going to be
Maybe some
hilarious.
soft rock, some
Yeah.
soft.
It's very much the size of an axe that would
Sandstone.
be used to cut down a tree.
Alright. Okay. Okay. So
So
I am
decide
going to hit a rock if no one is gonna stop me.
All right,
No,
Because
not
I'm an
gonna stop.
idiot.
make me an attack roll.
Kiva's busy with something else.
Right.
Uh,
That's gonna be a 10. No, wait. Wait. Where's my attacks? Also, where's my mouse? There it is. Am I an idiot?
Most tense moment of the evening.
Ah!
Will Finn hit the rock with an axe?
There is my attack
It's
bonus.
Clara, an idiot.
So it's 12.
Well, okay, you do hit the inanimate rock. So
Awesome.
that's good.
is it-
You're
Sparks fly. I set the woods on fire.
yeah. Sparks do fly. It doesn't set anything on fire, but yeah.
Okay. As soon as
they-
the sparks
no,
come
they
off,
don't
I
actually.
jump back.
They actually don't fly because the axe is made of stone, not of metal.
Oh,
The
thank
hilt
God.
is made of stone and the blade of steel, so it will not catch flame.
Oh yeah, I am so
oh no,
sorry.
there would be
I
sparks.
got
then.
things.
Oh, no.
Unless the
Sparks.
rock turns into wood,
Yeah,
then there would be no
it does
sparks.
produce sparks. You're so lucky that this axe is magical, because otherwise you probably would have ruined it by now.
We
The
wouldn't have
stone
tried
is
this if it
still
wasn't
very
magical.
much a rock.
It's still a rock.
Yeah.
I'm having okay. It will probably mostly work on living matter. Then that's what I expect. If we find a bone somewhere, we can try that, or an undead or something. But let's not hit anything with it anymore, just in case we chip.
Well,
it or
that was
something.
anticlimactic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So let's check out the book.
You look over and see Kiva actually skimming through it.
Oh, right. You're right. Reading the book. Very good.
Yeah.
What is it? Anything interesting? Good plot?
Well,
Riveting.
The book mostly contains
Narrative?
religious texts.
Well-
It is a book written by someone from the Neverrain Empire. Nordstrom Empire, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's written by someone from the Nordstrom Empire. You can especially recognize that because it refers to the gods of that empire in a very casual way of like everyone would know this kind of text. But it's mostly, it has to do with other gods. With lesser known gods and gods that theoretically may have come before.
Yeah, it was called something about forgotten gods or something, right?
A book named Before Time, a treatise on religious theories of forgotten gods.
Yeah.
Ren will
Right.
just look at the title on the other side.
And it is indeed about not so much like, oh, hey, these were the gods before the Nostrum Empire came. It's more about these may have been gods that were active before the current gods were active.
Right.
okay.
You do
Okay.
recognize a few names that are now the gods that make up the Ashen pantheon, the pantheon of the Ashen gods, which are the gods that came into being, kind of took over when the god of the Laverane Republic and the gods of the Nostrum Empire fell, to make sure that people in Ugera still had something to pray to. You may also make me a perception check.
All right.
Ooh.
Do not disappoint me, die. Definitely not a disappointment. That's a 16 for a 26.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice. You've got
Uh,
high perception.
You're skimming through the book until your eye is suddenly caught by an image that you recognize.
Okay.
It is an image of a gauntlet.
With a gauntlet with, where is it? Oh God, I have notes.
Take your time.
With a halo around it.
Halo and then something with an eye. Right?
An eye.
No eye.
No eye.
No
Nope.
eye, just a halo
Not
around it.
everything in the world has eyes.
Dang it!
Some has fun.
I can't find it anymore. But Bantler of a gauntlet with a halo around it. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Which,
A halo with lightning.
Yeah.
And it does refer to the symbol, as it seems, is of a theoretical god called the Storm Father.
Oh.
Theoretical god.
Yeah, as in it's not quite sure if this god exists or not.
Ah, okay.
If
What
it was a
does-
god or...
what does the basic, does this section say anything specific about this deity?
A few things, a few of its domains, mostly having to do with storms and cold and travel,
Okay.
as well as other things such as strength and prowess.
Storm.
Very, very Odin-like.
Okay, but nothing of particular lore about him, about his artifacts, about heroes in his name. Just
No.
mentioning him.
Not so.
Okay. Well, that explains that one. Why they want that.
This is a very peculiar collection of items. I'm trying to see the connection, but maybe there's something he's looking for that he needs this lantern for, I guess. But what about the axe?
Ren,
It doesn't make sense.
Hmm?
you took a lantern, right? With the glowing things in it?
Did I?
I think we released
Asana
all of
did.
them.
No,
No.
we released exactly one.
We released one.
No,
And
no. 2 more got released at least. By,
the other one, the I did release, but I still have the lantern. There's nothing in it anymore, though.
Shit.
Yeah. Why?
I am trying to figure out how we can imitate these items. So how do we make one of these items seem like the other? I can pretty much make anything magical.
So wait, you
Make
want to
magical?
bamboozle this tribe into releasing and
Yes.
then letting them come back and
No.
hit them even harder?
These glyphs that I put on people and on weapons and on armor, I can put them on things
How
Which
long do they
technically-
last?
as long as I can concentrate on them. So as long as I'm not doing anything else, I can make something magical.
Look,
So-
that's a nice idea, but it's very short-term solution. I mean, he can just attack the village again.
We'll take more people.
I know it's
I
more,
don't think
it's an idea in progress. It's not there yet, because I'm also still trying. We should also still figure out why do they want these things. The book makes sense. I
Why
mean,
would you
there's
want-
guys. I'm gonna be. I have to say, these people are also just trying to survive in a broken world, and I don't think they're necessarily bad people. I don't think we necessarily have to work against them.
no, but that also doesn't mean we can just leave people who don't want to be there stuck there.
Exactly.
But
What?
then we just give them their stuff and then they will leave on their own.
But they don't. That's the problem. He will only release those 6 people, and not everyone who
We
wants to
don't
leave.
even know if there's anybody else in that tribe who wants to leave. I mean,
Yeah.
they're nomadic. Even if they want to leave, they're a long way from home.
No, I'm specifically
Probably.
talking about all the people he abducted, which is a
Yeah,
lot more people
from this
than there.
village.
Oh, everyone.
I'm sorry, Robert. Could you repeat that because my connection dropped for a moment?
Yeah, that Rand said there are more people imprisoned in there. Not imprisoned, but like enslaved into doing their jobs for them.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Go on.
Well, I don't know if it's slavery, but look, how about we should try and
we can't fix the big problems. We are just people. There's other authorities that fix those problems.
Yeah, no, none of these ones. Trust me.
You're
I
not wrong,
just
but
think
maybe
it's
we
not
should
our
actually
problem. We just want to get our people back.
agree.
I mean, there were
Also,
authorities that would fix those problems, but
There were,
you know,
but
the big
you
two
know,
of them are currently dead.
Maybe we should find out if there's actually people among that camp that want to leave before we try and save them.
do you honestly think they would say that with like a sword to their throat, so to speak?
Well, if I put a sword to their throat, I'm sure they'll say anything I want, but that's not
Exactly.
really helpful. The thing is, if you can talk to people privately, maybe try and sneak around. I don't know, have some conversations.
I think more than it being a moral duty to help people, I have a problem with you should never put a sword in someone's hand when you don't know they won't use it against you.
Fair enough, but I have to say,
We don't have a sword to give them. They want.
We have an axe.
It's not a
almost-
sword.
It's an expression. It's a rule.
Oh.
Wait, that's one of your rules?
Yeah, it's one of my mum's. It's actually pretty good, I think.
Oh.
Is it
I mean-
anyone actually keeping watch currently?
Nope.
Ren was taking watch, not anymore.
Okay. Good to know.
I mean, I think Asano is still kind of twitchy because of, watch
We're
from
back
the
out
skies.
of the world border.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
So,
fair. Okay. Yeah, good to know. Please continue.
okay. Look, how about this?
Mm.
Let's trade these items for the people like we, promised, like we intended to do. And then
I fight him?
ask if we can hang around and maybe try and hang around and find out if there's more people who really want to leave and see if we can do anything about that. Look, I get what you're saying about putting a weapon in a man's hand if you don't know if he's going to use it against you, but honestly, they're with a lot of people anyway, and I don't think we'd really stand a chance fighting them anyway. I don't think this axe is going to make much of a difference on its own. I'm not sure if you really need it just because it's a cool, powerful weapon, or if it actually serves a specific purpose. And this book and this lantern is obviously not really. It doesn't seem a hazard.
Hey, wait a minute. This is an old weapon, right? Made of like runes and such.
Yeah.
It's
And
magical.
this guy is like from the old empire.
Sure.
Maybe it's just his stuff.
Is it like his ancestors' weapon, or like a weapon of the god that you just
Who knows?
described?
Who knows?
Is there a way of linking them?
Asano, you said it was quite common runes, right? So,
I believe.
I
so.
mean, how powerful can it be?
Extremely powerful.
Extremely.
Those runes are kind of the language of enchantment. And they're easy to
Okay,
read
but-
and far harder
okay.
to write.
Fair enough. No, but more like, can I get an estimate of how powerful a magical item this is with the check I made earlier? Would I have an estimate of that? Like, is this, if I cut myself with it, do I turn into a tree immediately? You know.
Uh, I will give you that it's not extremely powerful.
Okay.
It's not like some kind of super weapon. It's definitely
Yeah.
better than a normal axe, but
Yeah.
it's not like an item of. It's not an art or something.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing countries would fight over or anything. I mean, it was just lying in that museum as well.
Yeah.
You know.
That was
And
interesting
and
too.
Kiva, with the information that you have on the Stormfather, there's nothing in the story about the Stormfather that has anything to do with wood or trees or
A
turning
lantern.
things into wood. Also, not really with a lantern.
Okay, so that's not it.
Like
items
maybe a vague connection with like lightning and light, but that's about
It's
it.
blue. It's purple.
Does the book mention any books? No, wait.
Why these 3 items
Anyway.
though?
They were all in
We
the
can
same.
ask.
That's the only connection you have.
They were all in the same museum.
That's true.
I'm
We
gonna
should have
stop
asked the eye, but wait.
participating in
Yeah.
this conversation and gonna go sit somewhere and keep watch.
Cool. You make me a perception check.
Where's my perception? There it is. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Right. The conversation lasts a little bit longer, and you hear some rustling of leaves just beyond the world border.
I'm gonna get up and
I have the best idea.
have a tiny look around a tree to see if I can see something in the shadows.
You do indeed see something materialize in the shadows.
Oh boy.
It starts by
Is it
you
an
seeing
eye?
this big, round eyeball. And kind of this cloak forming around it. And slowly it moves closer.
I have
Is it
Presumably
best
already-
idea.
seems to be gliding.
Is it already across the border?
No. It's on the other side of the world border.
All right. I'm gonna back off slowly, keeping my eyes on the eye, and walk back and do like this to see if I can touch someone.
Not Ren.
Get
Ren's a little smaller.
attention. Get someone's attention.
What?
I would say that Asanu probably also has heard the rustling. And immediately looking towards the town, and then realizing that it comes from the other side.
It's not in the trees. Wait, what?
Okay.
Finn? What's going on?
As soon as I'm kind of back with the group, I'm gonna turn around and be like, "We gotta go right now. You know what's behind us."
The eyeball creature
She's here.
has stopped just before the world border,
Ah, it can't leave the world border.
Shit!
and is looking at you. And
Dang
you
it,
see,
Does it look
You see-
angry? Can I see not a
you
face?
see only an
eye
eyeball. You cannot
an
read anything from this.
It doesn't have an eyebrow in front of it.
It does
expression?
not. It does not have a unibrow. It's just an eyeball.
Does it look angry?
Once again, it's just an eyeball.
It's just an eyeball.
Does it have popped veins in it? No. Okay, let's just
Okay, so
let's
it's
just
not
go
there.
anyway.
An arm appears from underneath his cloak.
I
and
am
another one,
kind of frozen in place.
and 6 arms in total appear. And a ball of white light starts appearing in them,
Uh-oh.
and it
Yeah.
launches it at the world border,
Oh shit!
and it hits. And there's a moment where nothing happens, and then you hear a
No.
and a perfectly hexagonal part of the world border melts away,
What the hell?
and you
That's
feel
great.
this sudden blast of cold air from difference in air pressure go through and hit you. It's not strong enough to throw you away, but it is strong enough to kind of make you stagger. And the creature folds its arms back in and takes a step back.
Go,
disappears into
Saru
nothingness.
is running.
What?
It
Yeah.
disappeared. Really?
It disappeared. Yes.
And the hole is still there?
Yes.
That is super weird. Let's get out of here. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's run.
Ren will be the laugh because he's like, what, yeah.
Grabbing Ren
Okay.
Is there any specific direction you're running to?
towards the
World
settlement.
border.
No. And away from the world border.
Away from the world border seems
Towards the
about
camp.
right.
Towards the
Perpendicular to the world border, away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
sure.
think that someone has to pull me away because I'm still kind of frozen in place staring at that hole.
That's not gonna be a Sanu.
Will be Kiva.
Seems like Kiva. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Seems like a Kiva thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragging.
I
Good to
think
know.
Kiva is therefore also trailblazing, so yeah.
Sanu's probably up ahead, running in front for a while, but Ren probably catches up. I imagine you're probably yeah.
I can imagine that
Where are we going?
Asanu's like running, then kind of a short distance, teleporting, running again, teleporting, running.
Yeah.
And somehow thinking it's faster, but stumbling every time you land after a teleport.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And Ren will just
either
pass
losing
you
your
again.
momentum or just
No, you
or
don't.
stumbling.
Ren is jumping over me probably, like using my
Yeah.
shorts, like launching himself over. Stop doing that.
Okay. So anyway,
Yeah.
I assume you also stop running after a while.
I mean,
Probably.
I think
I mean, I'm probably gonna have to.
As soon as we see some kind of civilization.
I
That
mean,
was fun.
you do see some kind of civilization in that you get close to the camp you're going to.
Yeah.
I've got
Okay,
3
exactly.
rounds in me, so in 3 minutes
Let's just
for running. So
let's just give it guy these items and hope that the eye comes after him next.
yeah, that's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Should I still fight him?
No.
No,
I mean,
Uh,
you said
there
I could
is
beat him,
no-
but I
That
could.
that was never a good idea.
Why not?
Sorry.
There is no trace of the eye at the moment, by the way.
We don't want to.
It doesn't seem to be following you right away.
In most cultures, taking a challenge is not exactly the way to settle diplomatic relations.
What?
It's not.
What? Sorry, one more time?
In most cultures, challenging someone is not the way to set diplomatic relations. Also, he's going to have to be fighting an eye, which may or may not have completely broken the world border, so they'll need all the people they can get.
I'm really not following this. Like,
I'll explain it
That's
to you
okay.
later when we're not rushing towards a camp full of fighter people.
I'm not gonna fight him just because it's a bet. It's like you can roll dice or you can just fight.
I know.
But it's quite funny
let's
because
do that some other time. I'll take you up on it when we're not being chased by a
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Yay! Sorry, Chris, what you want to say?
that for like all the kind of normal countries and such and cities that you have, this place is probably one of the most likely places where people settle things through combat.
Oh,
It's
Kiva
freaking-
knows
Yeah.
that.
We can actually solve everything by having a duel.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Kiva
Yeah.
has a
Anyway,
pretty
let's.
good idea, but
To be fair, he did say I need to bring something in return. I really don't really have anything.
I also don't have something for you.
I mean, we have just the items. We have the items Asano nicked.
Well, I mean,
I don't think we want
we
to give
don't
him a
have
protocol.
to.
Well, we can
for
give
the
him
rest of-
everything that the eye
No,
is
exactly.
chasing.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah, but
exactly
no,
what they are.
that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Plus, Asanu,
Because, if the eye still comes after us because he doesn't know that he has the eye, we have nothing to give him. If the eye comes after us, we can at least still give him the nicked items if we really have to. So we should hang on to those.
yeah, but it's a wager, and I'm not gonna lose, so we can keep the items. It's
Oh, you want to wager them?
yeah,
Yeah,
get
no,
them,
that's-
wager them.
But we're being
For
chased
what?
by a floating eyeball. Curator. We're being chased by the curator, so it was so rude of me to call him the eye. So maybe another time?
Oh,
I don't know.
We can always wager another time, I guess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we can always
If
we
he
can always do it
survives-
some
if he
other time.
survives the curator. Yeah, sure.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, it won't be necessary. Let's just go. Are we at the camp?
Yeah, and Carl can go home. That will also help.
Cool.
Well, let's
And,
get up to the entrance and
yep.
just sort of
We rush in.
wave up. Hi!
Yeah, there's the same guard who kind of stands there and like sees people approach and like an arrow and is like, oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's just us. Let us in, please.
And the same person who also approached you the first time you entered here stands in front or stands just behind the gate and says, I see you have returned. Master
yes,
Austin
we've,
would be pleased to meet you. I hope you
Yes.
have the items.
Yes, absolutely. Totally.
got all of them.
Please follow me. And the person guides you once again to the makeshift fortress. The camp seems to be quite busier than you were last time. It seems like they're preparing to pack up and move on, as they have promised.
I would like to try and get an idea of how happy people are to be here in general. Is that a sense motive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Think can I Kiva join in on that? Or
Yeah, sure.
That was a natural one.
Yeah, so happy here.
I'm probably just way too distracted by these items.
am I giving a bonus or
No.
a natural one? What's the
Yeah,
point?
Like you hear a lot of noise, and from what you know from your room, when you hear a lot of noise in the village, it was usually because they're celebrating something, and celebrating people are generally happy. So you think they're doing all right.
also we're being chased by a giant eyeball.
Also,
Yeah.
you're being chased by giant.
Okay.
Yeah. You enter the makeshift throne room of Orson, who sits there. I see you have returned. Great.
Interesting area. The wastes.
Interesting area indeed. It was far more elegant before everything fell apart, but it still has its own charms.
Yes,
So do the
it's
items
very
that you
sharp.
think to get.
I'm sorry, I did not understand. Two of you were speaking at once.
So are the items that you sent us to get were also very interesting. They have a peculiar charm.
Of course. I wouldn't send you to get a few mundane items, of course.
No, I definitely wouldn't call them mundane. So, just out of sheer curiosity, what exactly do you need these items for, if I might ask?
It's mostly because they're useful. They're useful in keeping things running. The greater or superior purpose. They're merely useful on their own.
Fair enough. Could you tell me what this lantern does exactly? I've noticed that the light it gives off is quite peculiar. What is it for?
Mostly for revealing things that the normal eye cannot quite see.
Right, eyes. Yes. We should. You can definitely. You can have these. You can. But
Before
yeah, we were
we hand them
gonna.
over, we would like to
Yes,
see the
yes.
people you were going to release.
Of course.
Yes, we should.
And he
should do
snaps
that
his
first.
fingers. And the person who guided you here, the person who is very, very prevalent, close to you when you're in this camp, steps away, comes back a moment later with 6 people who all kind of look mostly confused. And you do recognize 2 of them.
Hi, Carl. Did you make new friends?
You recognize them indeed as Carl Hill and Derek Mullins.
Derek, my
who are-
boy. Oh, don't worry, you're safe now.
Derek, who still doesn't know who you are. It's kind of intimidated by you because you are a tiefling.
During the conversation that we had about the function of the items, was he lying to us or concealing something from us?
Sense motive.
That is a natural 19 for a 21.
Nice.
You don't think so.
Okay.
So, Carl,
Right.
were you treated
And
well?
I-
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was very, very strange, but they allowed me to do some work, so I got to pass the time. I'm still wondering what I'm going to do with the blacksmith now.
Oh yeah, fire. We
Yes.
can rebuild, I think.
Probably.
All right. In that case,
So,
we'll
are
exchange.
we agreed? Yeah. I will hand over the lantern.
Very
I
well.
think I have the book,
Yeah.
which I'll hand over to.
And
All
Finn
dues
still has
paid.
the axe.
The servant of Halvar takes the items from you one by one. Kind of puts the book under his shoulder.
All
Takes the
dues are
lantern.
paid.
Takes the axe. They're free to go.
Thank you.
And as promised, we will travel onwards. We will go further south.
Huh.
And not bother this village any longer.
So you're gonna bother
Much
another
appreciated.
village?
Yes. It is how we survive.
I mean,
Ren, people have to survive somehow.
yeah, by
Yes.
making a village or a settlement or finding a nice location by water.
There's nothing wrong with
No.
traveling around, but I have to say, sir, don't you think it would be doable to talk to people about trying to convince them to join you in your travels instead of just running around burning things and taking them? I mean,
Why? Fighting is so much easier.
Perhaps.
Ren,
But I'm afraid that very few will listen to the cries of those from the fallen empire.
Keeper will put a hand on Rem's shoulder, like, so that to draw attention. Eventually, all dues are paid. Maybe not in the most direct way, but they are paid.
Fair enough. Let's. I think we are going to bid thee farewell, good sir, and escort our friends
Friend.
back home.
Then I will wish you good luck on further travels.
You too.
Yes.
Oh, also, we weren't the
Snap.
first.
Sort of grab Ren's shoulder a little tighter.
You,
Yes.
we,
And
we weren't the first ones you sent there, were we?
You weren't. And I don't think I ever said that you were.
No, but
The
we
ones
just
that I did send there, they did unfortunately not return.
Mountain lions. What do you want to do about them?
hit them.
Let's go. No, not actually dragging you along, just sort of patting and like starting to walk.
right. Actually, I did come across something of one of your men. Well, one of your men and what he was wearing. I think you might be interested in having this back. And perhaps we can discuss what it's worth to you. Capstone, I brought one of those armors. What was it
Yes,
again?
breastplate.
Breastplate.
Breastplate. Yeah. And since it's marked with his symbol and everything, I thought it might be easiest to just see what I can get for it.
May I?
Yeah, have a look.
He will take it. Seems to be in decent enough condition to be reused.
Good.
I will give you 100 gold for it.
Much obliged. Will be happy to receive that.
And his servant gives you a pouch of coin.
Cool. All right. Anyway, we'll keep an eye out for you on the road, and maybe we'll run into you again someday. Yeah, Assad is just gonna walk out with his arm around Derek's shoulders, like, "Don't worry, my boy. We're bringing you back to your father now. Everything's gonna be all right, just like I promised."
Good luck in your future endeavors, and Kiva will just sort of walk over to two of the random people and just sort of beckon them to come with her, hoping that Finn will take the other two and Ren will take charge of Carl.
The people have heard the entire conversation, and they are not stupid.
Yeah.
So
No
they
problem.
do know what is happening.
It's mostly that all of them have a bit of an escort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ren
Us
will
just huddling them like geese.
Yeah.
Hurting him. Say.
Ren will look around and just look the leader in the eye just for a few seconds and then leave.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
The leader will look back.
Yeah. Figured as much.
Leaving camp. Any sign of the fucking eyeball. Or the character.
Perception check.
At least I didn't screw this one up yet. Well, that's a dirty 20.
There are many eyeballs, but none on their own or very big.
Awesome.
You were looking for eyeballs. You found them.
I was looking for that fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Big
Gave you
difference.
the entire information. There are many eyeballs, but not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, then we're gonna head back for the village.
Yeah.
Yes. The half day travel back to the village.
Asanu is mostly is switching his attention from the back to the front.
Kiva's also on guard.
Ren is just talking with Carl, mainly trying to find out how they were treated and if there were more people in there who were imprisoned.
It seems that the encampment, or at least Olson kept his promise that they were treated well, not like not excessively well or something, but treated as guests or as hostages rather than prisoners or slaves.
Huh.
That's good.
But were there other slaves or prisoners, as far as you could see?
Ooh.
Asking
They seemed
Carl.
really happy to me. I think they were partying.
Carl doesn't know.
Hmm.
It all happened like a little bit too fast and too quick, and he didn't really get the freedom to walk around in the camp.
I can imagine. I had no idea you were that wanted as a blacksmith. I mean, you're good, but I didn't expect you to be abducted for it.
Well, that wasn't really my plan either, but
Ah,
these things happen apparently.
Quite.
Although I have to say that I am afraid that it will take a while before I will have much use of an apprentice, or before I will be able to teach people blacksmithing. Now with the forge burned down.
I mean, I made some gold with you. I can probably get by sometime.
That's good. It's not that I want you gone. It's just
Well, you need to repair the blacksmith.
I need to get things clear again.
Yeah.
Yes. Restore to the previous state.
Yeah.
This
Maybe
is just like repairing any weapon.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
A
You
lot of
travel
stuff happened.
through the woodlands back to the place. To the plane. Jeez. I'm sorry. But, well, back through the place where you have been before on your way here a few days ago, but quite a lot happened in the meantime. The largest part of the journey is uneventful, and everyone is rather calm except for Asanu, probably, who doesn't quite know where to look.
Caught between like the threat of an eyeball and the threat of his wife.
And lesser of two evils, huh?
Well, the eyeball didn't seem that evil. Anyway.
And you get to kind of the end of the forest, or close to the end of the forest. And you know that only like a hill down and then you will enter Grafenwald. But here it is that a figure steps out of the underbrush around the path and steps in front of you. A man, human, hair, dark clothing, and a sword on his side, not yet drawn.
Is he
and
familiar
with
to any of us?
I'm sorry?
Is he familiar to any of us?
None of you recognize him.
Okay.
And in your path, and he holds out a gloved hand.
And Ren will stop.
Hello? Is there a problem, sir?
Mhm. Yeah, apologies. Yes, there is a problem. But it's more specifically something that I want to speak with you about. of you, and he points to each one of you separately.
Oh. Okay.
It is
Um,
it is an urgent matter.
How urgent are we
Is he
talking? House on fire urgent or like trying to think of something slightly
border
less urgent.
Sorry. I think gap in the Guardian border urgent would put it nicely. It is urgent.
Ah!
If you could please follow me to my camp.
Okay, so the 4 of
Okay.
us can follow you and the 6 of them can just go to the village?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Carl.
I suppose I fulfilled my promise. Say hi to your dad for me, Derek, please. Good luck.
Derek's still like,
Is he?
where's that guy?
Is the man that stopped us? Is he wearing any form of uniform, or symbols that would be recognizable?
No, not really. As in the dark clothing is very much made to cover things up.
Okay.
You with the trained eye would probably be able to see that he leather armor underneath, and that the also to hide that leather armor.
All right.
But he doesn't seem to like be proudly showing off like, oh, I'm part of this organization or anything.
Hmm.
Okay. Then we follow him.
Yeah.
All right.
Asano looks kind of relieved not to be heading into the village itself.
Just as a
You get
precaution. Just as a precaution, I will sort of brush by Asano, and you'll sort of feel a sore tip at your back. Hear some words, and this glyph just sort of on your lower back appears, boosting your armor class. I am going to keep this up.
What is
Asano
your
startles a
reaction
little,
to
but
the
he's like,
sword? Yeah.
I'm going to keep this up as long as we're just
definitely.
walking.
Yeah. A
Alright.
noticeable startle. Barely kept in. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the mark is visible, and you can hear her casting it. That's just things that are flat, but
Yeah.
it's trying to be done a little bit subtly.
What did you give me exactly?
+1 to armor class.
Okay.
This is an +1 enhancement bonus.
Okay. Thank you.
You get to an open place in where this encampment has been made. It's very different from the encampment that you just left. There are 2 tents here set up with a campfire in between. They are small tents there. These tents would fit a total of 6 people max. So won't be that big of a camp. Around this campfire, already in the evening, it's slowly coming. Around the campfire, 2 other members. And one of them is staring in this pot that is hanging over it. And the 4th member is sitting to the side. And you hear sometimes this rasping noise. That person is probably sharpening a weapon. Or maintaining it.
You want us to talk?
Okay.
Yes, please. Well, apologies for the sudden intrusion. This is a strange matter that we find ourselves in as well. My name is Saragon Vilak.
Sargon.
I am the leader of this encampment. We are part of a larger organization, a group. The Children of Asperin.
Children of
Is that supposed to say anything to us?
Really?
Children of Aspirin?
Yes.
That's literally
Not
what I
children.
understood. I'm sorry.
Asperin.
Ah,
Asperin
Asparin.
is one of the Ashen gods. It's a goddess, actually. Her title is the Mother of Exiles. And she's the goddess of death after the Dust War, of outcasts, and of restless spirits.
Hmm. You are
So children of aspirins, just vagabonds, basically. No.
Might be. Yeah.
you are well updated on the status of the world border.
And he looks confused for a short moment. Oh, yes, of course. We are. It is part of our purpose to make sure that the borders stand.
Why do we need a? Why is there a border? Why do we need it? Actually,
oh yeah, sure. Just have mountain lions and weird ass
There's also
ghouls
mountain
and
lions.
shit walk into the villages. Why not?
There's also mountain lions on this side of the world border.
yeah,
And ghouls.
and probably ghouls as well. So
And merchants.
Have you ever seen any of those?
Yes!
I mean,
Like
merchants,
here?
definitely.
Doubt that. Yeah, merchant.
I mean, not around here, but I haven't been around here for much.
Same. I've lived somewhere else. Anyway. Wait, so you guys made the world border?
no, we didn't. If you please could let me tell my.
Sorry.
Not sorry, but still wanted to listen.
The Guardian border, the thing that you know as the world border, is of importance, not so much because of the monsters that are on the other side, more of the stability that is on this side of the Guardian border.
Okay.
The lands there tend to change.
Sorry.
The world is chaotic. There is very little stability.
Fair enough. All right. So, what's going on?
We are that make sure that the world border, that the Guardian border, stays intact, or at least we're trying to.
Oh.
Well, you should probably
We
patch up the
noticed-
hole then. Yeah.
Yes,
It's about
that
this
is
big.
part of the reason
about-
why we're here. For help to patch up the hole. This is not as easy as just fixing it, just fixing the barrier. The barrier wasn't made by us. Barrier wasn't made by mortals.
Just to be clear, we didn't break it.
I am aware.
Good.
I am aware what broke
Okay, can you tell us what that thing
it
was?
is
Because
currently after you.
can you tell us what that thing was? Because we don't know.
It's one of the what we by for lack of better name, call the entities from mostly beyond the Guardian border, were the closest thing that the Wastes have to gods. That was the curator. It is said to be the most powerful magical creature beyond the world border. Or one of them at least.
Really?
I stare at Alsanu with like a very intense stare, like you stole from a freaking god.
It sort of feels like all I
We all did.
Asadu. No, you did.
You did!
You made it worse.
We all did!
Man, you got
I just
balls of
took a few
steel to steal from
extra
something like
items.
that! Damn!
I don't want to die.
Come out
Respect.
of the area at first. How the hell did it break the world?
Well, it's
I
strong.
think my concentration broke.
The moment that you know that it's that shit is real, the moment that the spellcaster's concentration breaks, that's when you know. I am afraid that if you there's one relief. Curator is patient to its extreme. It will follow you around, but it will do so at its own tempo, meaning that as long as you stay moving, you will probably not encounter it. Or at least it won't confront you.
Oh. And I guess it's safe to assume that confronting it's not a good idea.
Well, get you. You could indeed confront it and attempt to defeat it, which is
Like that idea.
a very dangerous and very hard task. One that, from what I can see of you, don't think that you're quite right. Another way is to find items of roughly equal value as those you took from it, or not so much value, more comparable magical energies, curiosities, things that are worth collecting.
Hmm.
It didn't react to the book, did it?
No.
It wasn't magic.
It was okay with the book.
The staff. There was a staff that it wanted
was
back
on-
or something.
It was like a magic academy or something.
It was the
Right.
staff of extinguishing.
Extinguishing stuff.
It was on loan to an organization. I don't remember the name of the organization, but also didn't make note of it.
Wait, you have it written down. I told you to write it down
Yeah,
in your notes.
Kiva has it in her
staff
notes.
is named.
Neil does not.
The staff is named the Staff of Takar, the item that can extinguish all fires,
Ooh.
and it was currently borrowed for research by the scholars of Goromer.
Okay, so we just go to the Scholars of Goromer, ask for 3 items, and we get that to the curator.
It's
Right.
what I'm mostly curious about is how they managed to get it on loan. I'll turn to Sargon. Are you familiar with the Scholars of Sargon? Of oh god, sorry.
Goromer.
Goromer.
I do think that I know the organization, or at least I know the place Goromer and the fact that it does have it had a university.
Great. So we go there.
It's beyond the world border, isn't it?
It is beyond the Guardian border, indeed.
Okay, so
It is no longer a city. It was part of the Empire. And it's currently
Right.
been reduced to ruins, I'm afraid. Something that I also need to clear up because I'm getting mighty confused by changing of words. The barrier that you call the world border, which I assume is something that you people call it on this side.
Yeah.
It's not actually called the world border.
It's the Guardian barrier.
It's called the Guardian.
the Guardian border?
Yes. The reason why I would make this distinction is because world border, or at least in my terms, from where I come, it's more of a collective term. You see, there's more than one.
Wait, what?
What?
The planes and stuff.
Any number of them. This is the Guardian border. Further inward, you would get to the Spirit border. Even further inward, you would get to the Lost, which is entirely opaque. There may be other borders within them. No one who ever crossed the Lost border returned. Hence its name.
Lost border, yeah.
Why would people even try?
I
Yeah.
didn't think there. I didn't know that there were more borders. I just thought there was like one border, and that is basically where the known or habitable world ends. At
Okay.
least that's what I
Okay.
was taught. How about you
So
guys? Did you guys know this? Am I the only one like totally confused by this?
I'm not surprised,
Uh,
but I didn't know before.
I think Asanu would know a little about this. Well, anyway, I suppose then going after the staff sounds like a pretty good idea.
And 2 other items, because we need 3 items to give back. Well, 2
I mean,
actually,
that does
because
not-
the book was not magic.
Wait. So we have 2 problems here. The world border,
Guardian
Guardian
border.
border, has a hole
Yeah.
which needs fixing.
Well, that's their
But that's
job.
what you guys are going to take care of, right?
Going to attempt it, yes.
Okay.
Good.
And we
And
are
we'll
going
try-
to try and get the
Appease the
curator
curator.
some stuff that he it likes.
Yeah.
2 magical
And
items
try
of
and
the same
make-
value.
Should we go back out through the world border, the Guardian border near the hole, so it doesn't make another one, or is that not necessary?
I do not think that is necessary.
All right.
The quick question. I don't know, how familiar are you with the curator?
Quite. We know a
We
little about them, not too much. If you have any questions, we might be able to answer it.
we took several items from him.
Yes.
There is
Well,
a
we
there's a
took several
there is a set
items.
of items that we still have.
Yeah.
However,
Mhm.
3 of the major items that we took are no longer in our possession.
2 are the only magical ones, so it should really
Yeah.
be about 2 of them. I mean,
Is
we
the
can just
curator-
give the other ones
Is the
back.
curator coming after the items or after the people that stole them?
I'm afraid that the curator is coming after the people.
Okay.
Splitting up, leaving the items behind would not be a solution.
Right.
Would also warn you that giving the curator back the original items has been tried before, and sadly be not quite effective.
So we need to give him better items.
Or at
Other
least different
Different,
items,
at
ones.
maybe.
the very least.
Huh.
That makes no
Oh,
sense.
Uh,
Has
This
any
thing doesn't
communi-
make
I
sense
think
anyway.
that in its twisted logic, it thinks that the moment that it would be okay to accept items, the items that were stolen at a later time, it may fear that people would just come in, use items for as long as they need it, and then come to return it back, borrow it without permission.
We
Right.
tried
We
to get
tried
permission.
to borrow it, yeah.
She did.
The curator is a strange creature.
Has any successful communication with him ever happened?
It does not seem to be able to communicate. Not on purpose, at least.
Hmm.
One thing I do know from the curator is that the book that it holds is actually readable and contains the secrets of weird magic that it has created.
It now also creates 2 letters from me to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Any written communication that it's given, it puts in the book. So it seems to be a collection of knowledge of some sort, but it does not return any knowledge.
All right.
Okay.
Then we guess we have to find him some items.
But is that also what you want us to do? You want us to get 2 other items just to please the curator?
Just 2, or
I want to make sure that the curator doesn't go after you, because it may very well kill you. And the fact that it has pierced a hole in the Guardian border means that I don't want it to wander around.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yes.
one hole is already going to take all we can muster to fix.
Okay, but do you think we
which
need
means
to get 2 more magic items, or like a lot of them?
I don't know what you took.
Well, as I
I
know.
only know that it wants to have back items of equal or greater value.
So as I know.
Collector's value, not monetary value.
Where could
Okay.
we find such things?
Well, probably the University
I
of
would say
Gormer.
there are many ruins beyond the world border, beyond the Guardian border.
Yeah,
Uh,
we can start there.
Take-
All right.
look around.
Just searching some ruins.
See what you can find.
Taking some stuff.
Yeah.
I am not an archaeologist. I do not know.
do you have any form of map beyond the Guardian border?
I'm
Any-
afraid that I do not quite have a map. It's kind of useless to make a map of there,
How so?
because the landscape changes.
That's annoying.
What might be the right direction now may not be the right direction tomorrow.
Then why are cities in about the same location?
I don't know. You would need to ask the creatures that created this wasteland.
Well, guess we're not going back to the village yet. Well, adventure calls.
Well, I'm out of a
Guess,
job anyway, so...
mission's not quite over yet.
Also, is he coming after the 4 of us, or the people who stole the items?
It is coming after all of you.
Ah, okay.
I think you're the only one who didn't touch the items, Ren, right?
Yeah, but if he tries to punch you, I'm punching him back.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It will come
that's
after all of you.
very sweet.
If he tries to punch
Let's
me, I'll
just-
punch him back either.
The question that I have is, can we get a decent night's sleep in the village before we have to go somewhere else? Because I would really like that.
You can.
Seems
For sure.
risky.
I would advise you to stay close together, though. The curator has a reputation for being able to be at multiple places at once, and
Oh.
one curator is more than horrible enough. I don't think you would want to have 4 of them.
Is there any way we can
Right,
stall him if he catches up to us?
Run.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Okay.
We can take a day to settle affairs in the village.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like if what you're saying is true, and we saw him blast a hole in the Guardian border, then in order to be able to patch it up, we will need to be on the other side of the Guardian border if the thing won't come bursting through at any time again.
Yeah.
We
and
can't
have
go
to
back
stay
until the
there.
Guardian border is fixed and until he's not hunting it anymore. We have to stay
Exactly.
on the other side. Or no one here is safe from the effects of what's in the waste.
So, having one good night's sleep, then crossing the Guardian border again, staying there until we sell this.
Yes.
I do have one more piece of advice.
Mhm.
If you are indeed going to Goromer,
Mm.
I would advise to set course for the city of Saptin. It is one of the few cities in that region that seems to have survived because it has never been an imperial city.
Yeah?
You may encounter friendly people there.
Do you
So wait.
have any landmarks to use to navigate towards there?
I roughly do. If you like the direction that it is in,
Yeah. Kiva will take
and
notes of this.
distances and like general notes.
Yeah. Kiva will just take it down.
All right. So it's settled then.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your information. That was more than useful. More like life-saving, probably.
Thank you.
I certainly hope so.
You said you were from the other side of the Guardian border?
Yes.
Are there more people of your kind there that we can encounter? And
Probably yes. We are part of a larger organization.
okay.
We are just 4 of a far bigger group.
Is there any way we can identify you? I mean, the dark clothes are pretty nondescript.
Yeah, that's in general their purpose. I would say look for the symbol of Asberin. It might be hard to recognize. It usually looks a little, and he takes out a roll of fabric and just a white piece of fabric with this kind of black smear on it.
That is
Dirt.
very distinct.
Nice flag.
It is a difficult symbol to recognize. I do know that. The background is kept perfectly white. We are as dark as possible. If you study it long enough, you will see that it has its own distinctiveness.
Oh.
A black smear.
Kiva will give it a very good once over and hopefully remember it. Because, yeah, just sort of like, I mean, my perception is fucking high.
Kiva, it's a black smear on a white background.
Okay. Not finger marks. Yeah, sure. Sure. Doesn't look like war paint. It's fine. I'll hopefully figure it out. We should head to the city, not stay too long in one place.
Have sleep.
Also say our goodbyes at our respective homes, and then
The wild elves need
Or
sleep.
not.
or not.
Mm.
Have a bit of rest.
Wild elves don't need sleep, they do need rest.
Fair enough.
So where do we meet up to sleep?
We need to stick together.
Mm.
We'll drop by everyone's place.
Oh, I'm good. We don't have to.
I do
I
think
brought
that you
everything I
have the
need.
biggest house, though.
Yeah,
Can we
but
crash at
it's-
your place?
We should
you know,
deliver a
it's
note to your
big,
wife,
but
though.
it's not cozy. You know, it's like it's not
Mm.
very homey. We should.
Right.
It's
Asano,
very cold.
if you don't want to go back, that's fine. You
I
can
don't
tell
wanna go
us.
back.
But we should deliver a note.
I'll have a note delivered. How's that? I
I'm fine
promise.
with that.
Never mind.
I'm fine with that. Definitely deliver a note. It's fine. What about you two? Do you need to say goodbye to someone?
No, I literally, when I met you guys, I hadn't been here for more than a couple of hours.
Oh,
Well, I certainly need to say something to my boss. Not necessarily goodbye, but at least that I'm not gonna, show up for work for
However
for an
long it
unknown
is.
amount of
Determined
time.
amount of time.
Yeah.
wait. Firefighters have like night shifts, right?
Yeah.
Are there beds?
Why would there be beds for night shift? You have to be awake for night shift.
No.
Wait.
People
That being said, there are certainly beds.
There are mattresses like for when people lose their homes in a fire. But there are not
No,
beds
that's
for
me.
night shift. Yeah, we
I
can
think
we
that
can
there are also
probably
like
crash
that
at
there
the
are also
fire
like
station.
barracks there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most
Right.
Correct
firefighters.
me if I'm
but-
wrong, but I
have-
imagine that you basically like live with the firefighters
Yes.
because it's kind of a full-time job.
Yeah.
We can just rent a room in an inn so that we can at least be in the same room together.
Oh, we can do that too. I just need to say bye to Carl, and you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe help him get settled in rebuilding
Yeah.
his blacksmith. Hmm.
So Carl first, then firefighters, then in.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
So we move to the blacksmith.
So you're off to the blacksmith, or at
Yeah.
least what's left of it.
Mm-hmm.
The firefighters were quite quick with their reactions, as they're supposed to. But still, that didn't keep the building from burning and partially collapsing.
I'm sorry,
and as
Carl.
you arrive there, you see that Carl, who has only been back for like half an hour or so,
Yeah.
Carl's already busy kind of taking measurements, looking at all the damage, recording it. And it seems to be extremely productive, but Ren, you would know that the moment that Carl is like stressed out,
Mm-hmm.
kind of his stress relief is to just go and do things
Yeah.
and try and fix stuff. And even though he seems to be like, oh yeah, he's just being productive, he's not taking it well.
Yeah. So I just say, I'm sorry, Carl.
Thank you. It's a shame. It is.
I mean, you can rebuild it, and I just heard that like the firefighting squadron has like barracks and mattresses for people who don't have their homes anymore. So
That's good. But I know quite some people here.
yeah.
Village blacksmith. Make sure that
Hmm.
you've got from
They
somewhere.
have need. They have need for you. Plus, you're
Place
popular
to
now
stay.
because you got to practice.
Place to stay won't be a problem, I think. But well,
No.
it will take a lot of work before I can go back doing what I love.
I would like to help you, but as it turns out, we need to do more stuff.
I understand. You got me away from this man. You brought me back to the village. You've already more than I could ever hope to repay you.
Well, to be fair, Carl, you gave me a home and a job, so.
That's fair. Then,
But, like, now there's, like, this very evil magic thing coming after us. So we'll just not be around here.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Still not sure if it's really evil per se, but yeah.
But, you know, we'll try to solve that. And once we solve that, we'll come back here and see how you're doing.
Okay, great. I wish you good luck on your travels then, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
In the meantime,
Carl.
maybe it does not help much, but I'll pull out a pouch of 50 gold. It's not much, but it may help you start again.
He kind of takes it and he looks into it. I cannot take this. This is...
I also should not have taken it. You'll put it to much better use than I will.
All right, I'm sure that this will help.
See it as payment for the training of, Ren, since he's protecting us now.
I am actually. I beat up a lot of people and things.
Mostly things.
All right.
Actually.
All right. Thank you.
But, Carl, seriously though, if you see any more Spriggans, then please do something. Keep an ear out. Keep an eye out.
At the mention of keeping an eye out, Asano is immediately looking over his shoulders again.
From now on, every time someone mentions keep an eye out.
Yeah. And probably
More like
Ren
keep
will
the
give-
eye out.
Yeah.
Out of
Probably-
the house.
Probably Ren will give him a hug, and I can imagine that he's not the hug type, so he's like, oh.
Yeah, but
Carl, right? Yeah.
it's awkward because he's not the hug type. It's awkward because you are. It's awkward because you're a lot smaller, and it's awkward because your grip is way too strong.
Yeah.
And there's 3 people watching you do this.
And that's creepy. Yeah. Okay.
And Ren is just not giving shits.
Yeah.
And then
He kind of pats you on the shoulder, like quite a lot lower, but
Yeah.
screen
For the
only
camera,
goes to
yeah.
here.
Okay.
And Ren will start moving away.
Right.
Okay.
So,
we head for the
your
barracks.
boss next?
Yeah, let's go to the barracks, I guess.
Right. Yeah. You arrive there.
Is my boss on duty?
Probably.
Right.
Even if your boss is not on duty, he's always somewhere around here.
Yeah. I think I'm able to find him quite quickly.
Yeah.
So,
He gives a nod. Handler.
boss, I salute the way that we salute, namely like this. And then I'll be like, reporting back from this adventure I've been on. Looking for words to...
Evil magic eye! Evil magic eye!
Not necessarily evil again.
yeah,
Also,
so
he may be listening, so don't say that.
it might get cold around here sometime soon.
I mean,
Um,
you can probably
It's-
read lips,
not my fault.
I'll step in.
Mm,
What he means to say is, while trying to help the people from this town who have been abducted, several...
But she did, because people are back.
several unexpected things happen, and unfortunately, Finn, along with the three of us, got involved in something that is quite a bit bigger. And the only way to keep the people from this town safe is by venturing back again beyond the world border.
All right.
I know you always teach us to. You always said don't get yourself involved in things that are bigger than yourself, and always go with the way that has the least casualties. Never do anything that you risk your own life in.
That sounds really boring.
Wise words. Wise
I also
words.
have often said that sometimes it is necessary to make a sacrifice. No matter how hard it is. I understand if you need to do other business, you're free to go. You will be missed. I will not keep you here.
You
will
see
also
tears
not-
well up in Finn's eyes.
I'm afraid that I cannot afford to pay you for your time off.
Yeah, I totally understand that, boss.
Save the
But you-
waterworks for the fire. No.
Is this water magic that we have to drink?
No, it's not water magic. It's just
I treat it as automatic.
Okay. I'm sorry. But
Don't be. You managed to return 6 villagers
That's what I said.
from
And Ren will immediately, before you do that, Ren will immediately do it himself.
from a nomadic tribe that have heard reports that they're packing and moving away. You've done the right thing. But even have bad consequences.
I don't know if I will come back. And you guys have been my home for like all the time I can remember. I'm just afraid it's like this big guy with even bigger antlers just looking like a small boy again. I will miss you, boss. He says boss as if he wanted to say dad, but
Bum, bum, bum.
We'll miss you too, Antler. Yeah, a good one.
I promise to come back. Safe and sound, boss.
We'll make sure of that.
He salutes again.
Mm-hmm.
No hand over your
Sound was
mouth.
probably like
Remove
discreetly
the hand.
wiping away a tear or
Mhm.
something. It's like, oh, this got emotional fast.
All right.
I will grab my things and get going then. And say the guys good night and farewell.
Good luck on your trial.
Thank you. And he turns around and goes to his room,
He will wait
trying
outside.
to hide his tears.
Oh.
Ren will look at Asanu. Are you crying?
No, you're crying. Shut up.
He just doesn't react like at all.
Patting him on the side or back, I guess.
Asadu teleports away.
Asana, we have to stick together.
I'll be right outside. Not crying.
He was crying. It's fine. People cry.
Yeah.
So Finn grabs all of his belongings and in a big backpack. Well, actually, he doesn't have that much, but he has some stuff. So a big
It's a
backpack,
big
that
that is
isn't
mostly
full.
empty.
Yeah. And he goes by the what do you call it? Like the group room,
Mess hall.
hangout room. Yeah, and says goodbye to the boys in like a more like bad boy kind of way, because he doesn't want to show his emotions before in front of those people there.
Yeah.
And
They're
then he
all
heads
like
to the inn as well.
comparable, either trying or just how they are.
Yeah. He does go in for some hugs. Especially
Like very manly hugs, like
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
See you later,
Uh,
Findler, bro.
The sound of like flat hands hitting shoulders in a very manly hug echo through the mess hall every now and again.
Yeah. Even the lady firefighters are all just totally manly about it.
I'll just sort of mention to Ren, I always thought it was a stupid rule. Emotions don't make you
What
weak.
rule?
And
No, on the contrary.
then he also heads outside to meet up with the others. Okay, let's go.
Hassan was outside, not crying.
Yep.
Asanu's calmed down by now.
Okay,
But yeah.
so he was silent. Okay, I assume we know an inn nearby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We live here, most of
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Three of
one
you live
thing,
here.
while we're looking for an inn, I figured that the one thing I don't have for my navigation set is a compass. Is there a shop where I could buy one?
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Is it going to be of any use beyond the Guardian board?
You will see.
I mean, compass is like
It's more
probably
useful
still
than
work.
maps.
Wait, you want a compass?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, I want it back sometime, but you can use
Yeah.
it for now.
It's useful in combination with my tools.
Yeah.
Do you want something of equal or higher value in return for it?
If I at some point turn into an eye, then you need to give me something comparable.
I mean,
Collector's value. The same. Yeah.
I'll
Same
pull out my
collector's
hooded
item,
lamp.
Exactly.
How about this?
What's that?
It's a lamp with a hood. It's
This
shielded from the
misprinted
wind.
stamp. No. Let me go get my magical stamp collection. No, that's
Let's find an inn.
yeah, that's fine. It is.
Yeah, we walk to the
Can I study one of the items tonight in the inn? You want
Yeah,
to?
absolutely.
Cool. And we should.
ice shard.
I guess we have to pay.
Let me just take a look.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I want to look
yes.
at the shard of ice.
Right.
Since Finn insists.
Yeah.
The shard of ice. Ooh, now I will have to look this up. Give me just a moment.
Yeah. In the meantime, we're walking towards the inn.
Yeah. I
This is more like we're.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably what we're I'm studying it
Yeah.
tonight. In the inn.
I again talk about fire safety in buildings and compare these buildings to the ruined buildings and what makes a fire safe and
This is
safe
so
building
much a
safe.
coping mechanism because you don't want to confront your emotions.
definitely.
Ren will parkour over another cart again, just like he did in the Kraunsberg.
The ice shard, you can touch something with it, and it will, once per day, 1d6 points of damage, and they will get a -2 penalty on reflex saves for 1d4 rounds.
What kind of damage? Cold?
Cold.
And a 1d4 penalty on...
-2 penalty for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, sorry. -2 penalty.
Like I've got it written down. So we'll just send it later.
That's all right.
That I don't have to repeat it 12 times because a lot of numbers gets confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Sounds like it would
and
be
you
great
take
to make
your
an
rest.
arrowhead out of.
Oh. Maybe.
Do you all take separate rooms or a single room or?
I would say single room.
Yeah.
Single
we
room
get
and
with like
keeping
bunk
watch.
beds or something.
Yeah, bunk beds.
Red
Top.
Dick on the top.
Right.
Rock, paper.
What's
Oh,
up?
wait, the two.
There are 2 top beds, I assume.
Two not bad. We don't have to play rock, paper, scissors or parchment.
Saru's, if he walks into the room, he's already on it.
And Red will jump on the other one. Yeah. Good.
As soon as Finn walks into the room, he starts a speech about team building and how it's good to sleep in the same room.
Red is jumping.
Kiva will just sort of pat Finn on the
Fire
back.
safety of bunk beds.
I don't think they're listening. And just
Yeah.
plop down her bag.
How far are the bunk beds apart from each other?
Let's say about 20 feet.
That's a big room.
Oh, I don't think I can jump that.
It's an in room for 4 people.
I don't think I can jump that, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can certainly try.
How high is your acrobatics? Because
I
Damn
think
it,
the
Clara,
ceiling
that's
might
my
be a
line.
problem. in
I'm
this
sorry.
case.
Acrobatics,
ceiling.
acrobatics is 7.
The ceiling is going to be a problem, though, maybe.
Yeah, the ceiling will probably be more of the problem.
You can jump that far, but
Let's just say that you can jump that, but you will probably knock your head on the ceiling.
It's like, are the bunk beds against the wall?
Yeah.
Could I like wall run from to?
Make me an acrobatics check.
Let's try this.
You're now pushing it to the extreme.
Natural 20.
No!
All right.
Why?
you left around the room.
A good and wasted natural 20. Yeah, you can indeed. While
he's running laps around
run
the room now,
to
isn't
the
he?
other bed.
You're running laps around the room, aren't you? Yeah.
Like extra lap for
Right.
bragging rights.
So, are you going to rest?
Eventually. Yeah. If Red doesn't slow down, eventually I'll just put a barrier on top of him when he's in the bed, and he's just gonna now stay there.
on the wall so he can fall in the barrier.
I'm now totally imagining Ren just hanging from one of the beams on the ceiling, if they have that, like a bat just swinging there and at some point just falling asleep and dropping on the bed. That's
Ever
what
seen
I'm...
like that gremlin scene where there's like the ceiling fan and the gremlin's like no.
I don't think they have ceiling fans here.
So here.
There
I
you
just
go.
imagine that.
Anyway.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
is anyone going to take watch?
Yeah. I think we're doing watch shifts.
What
Yeah.
am I watching again?
That's same order as usual.
What order
Which
is
was
it?
again? Because I didn't record.
I'm
Kiva,
first, definitely.
Asanu. Oh, was it Finn first?
Yeah,
Right.
I was third.
first. Yeah.
Finn,
was
Asanu,
fourth.
Kiva, Ren. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually the order.
All right.
So basically, when everyone has settled down and is trying to fall asleep or already asleep, Finn will finally turn around from laying down face to the wall and turn around and actually sit up and watch over his new sleeping friends and maybe take a walk to the window of the room, to the door of the room, and just be alone in his thoughts and maybe cry a little again. Yeah.
Right.
Sound is going to be mostly peeking out of the curtains.
We're not there yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh no.
Because.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, we're about there yet. Finn, during your watch, nothing unusual happens.
Okay.
And you go to rest. I assume.
Yes. I lay back down, face to the wall.
Right. In that case, if I can get everything working, come on. Goes. Yes. Okay. Everyone but Finn to either mute their entire computer or Skype alone or whatever you need,
Okay.
not to hear us again.
Just take off your take off your headphones.
And the
Yeah,
moment that it's good for you to come back again.
Can you wave frantically? Because this one, I might not. Oh no, it's fine. Just do this.
Okay.
I will first do this, and if it doesn't work, I will do this.
Perfect. Yeah.
I think that's Meryl's way to say that she doesn't listen anymore. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finn, as you go into your trance, which for you has always been very much dreamlike, you've heard stories of other elves who practice things in their trance, and that is more mental exercise. You've never really encountered another wild elf before, or at least not as far as you can remember. So it might also just be a wild elf, but you cannot control your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And in this dream specifically, soaring through the sky, you're flying. You feel like you're hunting, looking for something, looking for prey, something to eat or sate another appetite that you have that might not be entirely food related. It's an enjoyable flight. It's over landscapes that you don't recognize. Wilderness in its purest form. Large trees, mountains. Doesn't always make sense. At one moment you're flying over a jungle that changes into a taiga landscape, into tundra, to the desert heat, which you fly on. A village can be seen underneath you. It revolts you, turns you away. Strange, it is not natural. And you feel yourself moving down. Landing, probably. And next to you, when you touch down on the ground, you can see a barrier. Slightly blue, but still translucent. The guardian border that you've seen before. But now, you're on the side where you belong. Part of you stands still. Also, part of you feels to move forward still. A strange moment where you can see yourself. You can also see something else. You're two beings. You are you in a strange creature's form, watching at your wild elven body. And you're you, Finn, as the wild elf, watching at this strange creature, this feathered, but still almost wolf-like being with the head and antlers of a stag, but claws that are a cross between sharp wolf's paws and a bird's talons, with the big feathery wings, a mouth that drips blood. And it looks at you. Firin. It is time to come home, Firin. It's time to come back. Yeah?
So, now what?
And we wake
now,
up and everyone is alive.
now,
Second
Asanu,
Now the
you're
werewolves wake up.
like
Okay.
half an hour in your watch or so.
Okay.
And let's start. It's kind of all right. But then you notice that Finn is turning in his sleep. A lot. You likely know that it kind of looks like Finn is having a nightmare of some sort.
Mm.
However, so may not expect that you probably wouldn't have expected, and with probably, I mean certainly, is that suddenly Finn opens his mouth and this stranger comes jumping out of it. This
What?
monstrous being that looks wolf-like, but with big feathered wings, and the head and antlers of a stag, and only one set of legs, one set of kind of these claw-like, some mix between and talon-like legs.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do?
Sanu is probably going to start by screaming, "What the actual fuck?" Or something like that.
Right. I used to say that you've all been woken.
No,
by
you don't say.
everyone but Kiva wakes up. Everyone wakes up and may roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Okay, not bad.
That's
Okay. That is a 9.
I think I will go first
What
with a
do you have?
25.
Then I think I'll go second with a 16 or third, depending on what.
then
What's
Sanu.
your initiative modifier?
Boost. Finn.
Fins?
Yeah.
Yes.
7.
Damn.
Damn. You may make me a roll.
Oh, what?
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a 5.
All
On a
right,
what?
I rolled a 3,
On a
so it's
D20.
fine.
Hi.
You're actually first.
Awesome.
So I'm probably third then.
16. Kiva, what did you have?
8.
Ah,
Rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Kiva needs to grab weapons. That's mostly what she spends it on.
Yeah, Ren doesn't need to grab weapons. He'll just.
Asanu's too busy deciding fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight, and then
And
Yeah.
deciding on
All right.
screaming.
Finn, you like
that's not a decision. That
you
just
suddenly
happens.
you suddenly wake up gasping for air, as if just waking from a nightmare. And you remember your dream, and there, right next to you, stands a very familiar creature.
What the fuck? And he's gonna grab anything that's like right beside him, and he's gonna smash it on this creature's head. So
Alright.
probably I don't know.
Oh, were you playing with the ice shard before sleep? Possibly.
Nah, probably not.
No, okay, fair enough.
But there's yeah, maybe.
Just make me an attack roll.
Okay.
It's probably like a chair or something.
Strength or something. Oh boy, strength.
Yeah, that's strength 1.
6.
Wow.
I rolled
Trying to grab
quite
chair and can't
poorly.
lift it.
So in this panic of just waking up, you like grab for the chair and you quickly stand up and try to smash it across this creature's face. And it kind of, because you have the lower bunk, like the chair stuck between the bed above, and you drop it and it fumbles and it makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
If people weren't awake from Asanu's scream, they certainly are now. The Periton. Turns to you, Finn,
Hmm.
and says in Elvish, "You will be mine and mine alone." And then it will charge at Kiva.
Alright.
This is gonna be the first fight ever in undergarments. I really.
It kind of depends. You can sleep. You can sleep in armor if you're not. Sorry. You can safely sleep in light armor. That is no problem.
Oh. Okay.
So if you have light armor, and I kind of
That's-
assume that you are on edge. Because
Asanu
there's
is
something after
Definitely
you.
wearing his armor.
Asanu is
Alright.
always wearing his armor.
I think I'm in light armor as well, so.
You
Yeah.
have the endurance feat, right?
Yeah.
Then for you, it doesn't matter. You can sleep.
Oh,
You
right, I
just-
forgot about
right.
that.
Yeah. And Ren is definitely in light armor.
So yeah, you can just all assume that you're wearing armor.
Alright,
Still,
awesome.
Was charging at Kiva.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the ground. Other bottom bunk.
what is your what's your arm class?
Flat-footed or not? Because I haven't had a turn yet.
Oh, I would say flat-footed.
In that case, it's 13.
Damn. with all the other effects, it's weird because this creature, you can see that it just arrived. It seems to not be used to this world in some way, and it more stumbles than really charges. But because you don't really have time or space to react, it still manages to you with its antlers.
All right.
For 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then it will also try to grab at you with 2 claws.
I think Asanu is at this point during the first claw going to emergency teleport Kiva, going to try to emergency teleport her.
All right.
Can I do that as a reaction?
I'm afraid that that was a natural 20 for the first claw.
Oof.
So the +2 bonus on armor class is not going to save you there.
It's a +1.
It is going to save you from the. It is going to save you from the confirmed crit, so that's good.
Nice.
But you do take 5 more points of damage, and are now, I assume, on the floor next to Asanu or something.
It's only 5 feet actually. The
So-
probably
On the other side of the peloton.
yeah, something like that.
All right. And one claw kind of lands in the bed, and a lot of feathers go everywhere.
Thanks, Asano.
Ren,
You're welcome.
Fight.
Spending my martial focus to challenge as a swift action, screaming, "Let go of my friends!" Going berserk. And I guess moving is jumping down and just hitting him.
all right.
I'll do that later. That is a 23 to hit
That's hit.
for 5 points of damage.
All right.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. So you jump down, and I assume mid fall, you already hit it.
Yeah.
Use your
let
downward
go
momentum.
of my friend. Boom.
To hit it harder.
Yeah.
And you can see that the wing that you hit kind of deforms, and then almost seems to grow back.
Ha! More to hit, apparently.
Asanu.
I think Asanu's just going to just fire off blasts immediately because there's no space and sense for barriers right now. That's going to be his instinctive reaction. Apart from teleporting away, but he's suppressing that reaction because he still, he kind of likes these people by now. So I'm going to fire off 2 bolts. I'm going to spend a spell point to make the attack a bit stronger. First one that's a natural 20.
Ah!
That is crit range. Okay, and that is that's a 14, 19 on touch for the confirm.
So you may double all damage.
Sweet, because that was the first bolt is always the one that I put more damage in, so that's very nice.
But why waste a natural 20 on an attack when you could just wall run?
Should I throw double the dice or double the damage directly?
Let's just do double dice because
Cool.
I like more dice being rolled.
That's
More dice.
Yeah.
would have made no difference.
Okay.
It's exactly 10 non-lethal force damage.
All right.
And then for the second bolt, that is 19, which is also crit range because I have a feat that extends my crit range.
Damn.
Wow, to confirm.
This is the first crit that it's a dirty 20 on the confirm.
That's
So-
going to be a confirmed crit.
That is another 4 points of non-lethal force damage. That was a lesser.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
This is the first time I critted in combat, and then I get 2 in a row.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
intense.
This is the moment of panic. Like this
Yeah.
is when like your subconscious takes over when it's like ah, and you just fired these 2 bullets.
Yeah.
When
And
the
you
Sano is at his strongest.
Yeah.
hit them straight on.
Panic.
Complete and utter panic.
Kita.
I'd like to get up from the floor. Let's start with that. And scramble for the bed where I suppose all my weapons are.
Yeah.
Because I literally cannot do anything without them. So that I will grab the machete.
Mm-hmm.
Am I within touching range? Is this touching range? No, I don't need touching range. I will point my machete at Ren. Once again, whisper words. And a glyph lights up, sort of halfway across your shoulder, Ren. Once again, giving you a +2 bonus to your strength.
Yeah, bring it on. Woo.
Then I'll turn to the person and just say, like, that was unfair.
Finn.
Yeah. So he's gonna grab his nice little hand axe
Mhm.
and yeah, he's just gonna slash on the back of that beast, being like, the fuck!
All right. A reasonable
I
reaction.
assume we are flanking, right?
You. Yeah,
Uh,
I would.
With-
You can stand into a flanking position with the Ren. So sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. So I will wait. There. I will hit with a 19.
You will indeed.
Very nice. What is? Do I have? I don't have the crit range here. Is it just 20 for the Masterwork hand axe?
I don't know, but I see Meryl not. So yeah,
Alright.
sure.
I literally have weapons open right now.
Fair enough.
Oh no! So that's gonna be 3 slashing damage.
All right.
What's the weather? Asking
It's
for a friend.
Inside.
It's
Inside.
currently dry inside.
What's the
But
weather
yeah,
outside?
Room temperature. Kind of
It's raining
in the
blood.
I kind of like this type of weather. What's the weather like? Inside.
day.
It's just the weather type.
Inside
Indoors.
is a type of weather. If your
Indoors,
weather
yeah.
sphere abilities are high enough, you can actually make any location inside.
No, but I mean, what is the weather outside?
But that doesn't matter. You have
Is
to be
is
in
that
set
so?
weather.
Mm.
All right, that's kind of sad.
Cold.
Aw. All right,
Okay.
I think that is. Is there such thing as
Sure,
an
it's
offhand
raining
attack?
outside, so maybe if you manage to open the window, you
Yeah.
could make use of it.
I can like
Critical
hang half
sorry.
out of the window and then like
Yeah. Maybe.
maybe. Any hoozle. Is there such thing as an offhand attack?
There is, but you have to do a full round attack.
And
And you
take
have
serious
to-
penalties.
You have to give it up front because you get heavy penalties unless you have a feat that allows you to lessen set penalties.
Right. Okay, so that's
so
basically.
I'm going to say for now, no.
Yeah.
If you want to get into that layer, there are feats for that.
Yeah. All right. And
They're
then
dexterity based.
yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna scream as well. Leave my friends alone!
All right.
What do you want from me?
Screaming is a free action.
Yeah.
The Periton will turn towards you. You presume it's angry. You cannot quite tell because it's a weird creature. But it looks and sounds very angry and says, "It seems you don't want to come with me willingly. I guess I will have to do this the hard way. Everyone may make me a will save
Oh.
as this creature starts to radiate an aura of terror."
Will is not my best.
Shittiest.
It's my shittiest too.
13.
Oh, not bad. 17? HC, I just lost our camera.
Yeah.
Yep. There you are.
Now it's back up. All right, that was weird.
Cool. So 17 for me.
14
Alright.
for Finn.
Asano, what did you roll?
16 total.
Oh,
13, 14, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we all fail. Ah!
The DC is.
no. Only
was
Kiva
15.
and Finn fail.
I told you it was 15!
Yeah.
Oh shit.
16. Like, if
Could
you
be
roll
16,
the
you
number,
don't
you
know.
make the save.
All right, so it's 16.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
The
what
ones who
matters is
fail.
we fail.
And you are shaken.
All right.
Okay, so this is not a confusion effect.
It's
But
a
you said it
fear.
was terrifying, so.
Makes sense. Like, Ren would not be shaken easily.
Asano is still scared. But like,
Yeah.
I don't
it's
want
got
to
on
be
its
shaken,
soul.
so it didn't.
Asano is scared, but not mechanically.
For
Yeah.
reference, what does shaken entail exactly?
A -2 penalty to quite a lot of rolls.
Okay, so pretty much everything, right?
To every D20, basically.
I
Attacks.
think it's also to damage. I'm not quite sure. If
Saves.
someone else
Yeah.
could look that up for me for in a
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
quickly.
It's only on checks. It's not on damage rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
So only on D20 rolls.
Yeah.
The shadow of the Periton changes form to look exactly like the shadow of Finn,
Oh no.
and it will go and attack you.
Okay, it does mean it takes a -2 penalty, right? Because I challenged it.
Sure.
There we go.
Wait, but you challenged the Periton, not its shadow?
Oh, wait.
Or
I do
No,
think it's the
the
same
Periton
creature.
who's attacking you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Finn, what's your armor class actually?
Oh, good question. That would be 15 at the moment.
It will hit you
All right.
Oh, no.
for a total of 7 damage with this gore attack. So
Okay.
it slams into you with its antlers. And then its 2 claws also try to kind of just scrape you, but they only get your armor. And your armor is now it's probably still in all right condition, but you might want to get it checked.
I do have no armor. I just have bracers of armor.
Oh, then it's just your clothes that are
Yep.
slightly damaged.
I can't
You
help
see
with
my
that.
undergarments slit open over the chest. Oh.
and now we just need a bucket of water to be poured on Finn. So
Exactly,
Killer
and then we have
abs.
a
It'll
wet
work
t-shirt
for us.
contest.
You can see Finn's killer abs. Nice.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god, it's an actual firefighter
No, you-
calendar.
Ren, you're up.
Okay.
He does have quite a belly. Like no abs,
Oh.
no.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ren will just look confused because he attacked Finn. Don't attack someone else when you're challenging me and just hit it.
When you're challenging me, you
When I
challenge it.
challenge you, you know what I mean. That's a 19. That's crit range.
Nice.
Nice.
Jeez, your
Crits
roll.
left. Right.
Oh, and that's a 13 to hit. So probably
Oh no, that's not enough. So
no.
it's
So
just a normal hit.
that's a normal one. For 5 points damage.
All right.
spending 2 tension points to regain martial focus, and using my move action to palm block,
All right.
and keeping it berserking.
Sanu.
Well, Asano was on a roll last time.
On a roll.
He's kind of into it now. He's gonna fire off 2 more blasts right now.
Right.
Let's see. And that is another 19.
Are you
So
kidding
that is
me?
once again crit range. This is ridiculous. That's 3 in a row. That's ridiculous.
The amount of crits that you've rolled this combat, all of you, is so high.
This is ridiculous.
I've not made a
Okay,
roll.
let's see if
combat.
I can confirm this one as well.
Yeah.
That is wow! I rolled a natural 20 on the confirm. This is ridiculous. Okay.
You might
Yeah.
want to have a look at those dice.
Put him in a glass of
I
salt
don't know
water.
what's happening.
Show us this
That's-
D20. Does it only have 19s and 20s on it?
That is
Sure,
another
just-
11 non-lethal force damage.
All right.
Second one.
It's saving my
That's
ass here.
A normal roll. Not sure if that's probably not going to hit even. It's 11 on touch.
But that's not going to hit.
No, figured.
Show us
How
the D20.
disappointing.
Asano was getting overconfident and he's just
Yeah.
Panic
Yeah,
down,
miss.
down.
You make
That's
one
not
last. You make one last blast of fear that kind of hit right in the face, and then you're like a moment like, oh, I can do this, and then you fire the other one, and it just goes out of the window.
Nobody
Actually,
saw that.
Your fear should be
Yes.
feared by your enemies.
Yeah. The good news for Finn,
Windows open.
it did break the window, so
Yay.
the rain is now coming in. Kiva.
Nice.
I have another terrible question.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Not about it's similar to the armor. Did we have a long rest on since we met the curator? I think we did in the swamp, but
Yeah, we did have a long rest.
We were-
Before we crossed the border.
Like,
Okay,
yeah, like since you began the session just after a long rest.
okay, that is
but
good.
This
Because
doesn't count as a long rest just yet.
No.
yeah, but then I am not missing any spell points. Because otherwise I would
That's
be
always
completely
good.
out.
That's always a good thing.
Because I spent 1 spell point on Ren, I am now spending a second one on myself. Yeah, for second one on myself for enhancing Dex. Yeah, Dex.
Okay.
All right.
Does that mean I lose my...
No,
question?
I can have both of them up because it's not
Okay,
spell point.
cool.
I don't have to concentrate.
Ah,
And that was your action then?
Yeah, that is my action. I am keeping position because I'm not daring to move away. I'm looking quite bloodied, and that's all I can do. I don't have swift actions.
All right. Finn,
Right.
you are up again.
Would that be light rain or moderate rain? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should not have chosen the weather sphere. It's just.
Let's say it's heavy rain
Oh my god.
because I rolled an. It is storming outside,
Oh my god. That is awesome. That
which is
awesome.
good news right now and horrible news if you want to sleep anymore tonight. Because
Yeah.
it's now raining inside.
That does mean that I'm crazy strong right now.
Well, go do something with it.
Yeah. So first of all, it would be a bad idea to create a vortex in here.
No shit.
Destroy the room.
All right.
that's a terrible idea. Do it.
I'm gonna create some water and drench that guy.
All right.
Um,
Consider it drenched.
all right.
Roll wet.
Yes.
Yeah, people get your water ready.
Oh yeah, right.
That's the thing.
Everyone take a drink.
Yeah.
I
Water
created
magic.
water.
Take
Stay
a drink.
hydrated.
It's an entire bottle. This is going to be horrible because now it's both a wet bird and a wet dog.
Ooh, the stench. Oh no. So yeah. That's basically all I can do, I guess. Can I go
Alright.
like in defensive mode or something?
You can, but that will, you can go in defensive mode as a standard action, or as a full round action. Even. So yeah, but not now. Not in combination with creating water.
All right.
So you might need it though.
Yeah.
The
Come at
Periton,
me,
though
bitch.
wet, is still going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
-2 still.
Jeez. I'm like rolling only half what you roll. That's still going to be a hit.
What?
For a total of 8 damage. Yeah.
Even with like the -2 of challenge? Damn.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Mine's
Even
just
with a
not that
-2.
much.
It's Pathfinder. It's not 5th edition D&D.
Fair enough.
So, on me, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much?
8.
8. Sorry about that. Oh no, not 78. Thank you.
Jeez. I've now rolled only natural ones with one of my dice.
Wow.
That is shit.
Retire it.
So one of its class just, you know that chair that you just tried to use?
Mm-hmm.
Smash one of the Periton's claws, and he kind of has to put effort into it to rip it out. But the other claw does hit you for a total of 6 points of damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
As he makes a scratch in your abs.
The abs that don't exist.
In where your abs would be. Ren!
Yeah.
Hello, I was challenging you! That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
For... Can't do that. 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Using my swift action to rip the damage, so trying if I can make it bleed or reduce natural armor.
Okay.
And using my move action to palm block and keeping berserking.
Yeah, do I have to make that? Do I have to make a save for that?
Oh, I have actually not sure. I can check for you.
I usually look up those abilities myself rather quickly, but I don't dare do anything with my internet not really working with me.
I mean,
Finn,
it's
how are you
the tear,
looking, by the way?
it's the
Sorry?
tear flesh.
How are you looking, by the way?
Really,
Helpful.
really bad.
Okay.
No, it's
I'm
not
bleeding
safe.
a lot.
Just I spend the swift action to rip the damage creature's flesh. The creature takes 1 bleed damage and has the natural armor reduced by 1. So
Then
just
it
happens.
is now. And its natural armor is reduced by 1.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ren is pissed because he challenged something and it didn't hit him. This is not the
Asano.
way the world works.
Finn is bleeding, Kiva's bleeding, so Kiva will surgically just call you. Can you wrap it in a bubble? One way?
Yes, I got it. Yes, Asano is going to form a greater one-way barrier around this thing to try and shield us from it.
Right.
Hopefully that will actually keep it inside.
And
Who
is
knows?
Is it encircling only the creature or also some people?
Only the creature.
Not for long.
But you can attack through it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna punch it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Are you going to do anything else?
No, Asano's good where he is.
Right.
Sorry, I did not catch that entirely. Is that a call for me?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
said Kiva. It is your
Yeah.
turn.
I didn't hear it. Awesome! I'll sort of point at Asano, turn around because I have the bed right behind me, drop the machete, grab short bow, and move away. Since I should be able to do that now, get some distance on this
Yeah.
thing.
It will try it will turn and try to attack you, but its claws just the wall.
Yeah.
You can give it damage for that on the barrier if you want.
Nah.
Okay.
Not necessary.
Kiva
No,
will
boy.
just sort of take some distance so she can properly aim the bow, wipe some blood away from her nose, and just sort of launch an arrow from the short bow. I presume that it's within the first range increment.
You have to jump outside of the window to go outside of the range.
Yeah, so
Your first range increment is, I think, something like 90 feet or something with the short bow.
100. Oh no,
100
with the short
feet
bow,
with
with the
short-
short bow it's 60.
Oh, it's
Oh.
a 20 by 20 room.
Yeah, I'm taking one of the corners now because short range increment.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, go.
That is a shit roll. That becomes a 13.
Ooh,
Total.
that is not enough.
Yeah, I
That is
figured.
not enough. I'm afraid.
So the arrow just sort of zips past and swings into the wall and just sort of shake her head. I'll get the next one.
Finn.
Finn is gonna freeze. I want to have a reflex save, please.
I assume that with freeze you mean freeze the creature and not freeze.
No, I'm not gonna
Stand
freeze
still.
myself. No, I gotta freeze the creature into
You told me
Freeze,
to
4
freeze.
inches of ice. How much
the
is 4
creature is
inches?
frozen because
4
I
inches
rolled
is-
really bad on my
No.
save.
Like 10 centimeters like this.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
2.5.
So the creature is frozen in ice.
Awesome.
Okay.
What does that allow it to do? Like, what can it still do when it's frozen?
What size is it?
It's medium.
Medium. All right.
Right. Yeah, it's medium.
All right. They are encased and cannot move and suffer 1 point of cold damage per round per inch. To escape, they must succeed a strength check or escape artist check as a full round action with DC 15 plus 1 per inch.
All right.
Per inch.
That was more information than I asked for, but that's fine. So it takes 1 cold damage or 1 cold damage per inch?
Per round per inch, so 4 per round.
All right.
Damn.
Nice. And I'm assuming if we attack it, then we start breaking the ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, though.
Except when it's like mental things.
Yeah.
Turns darker and darker until it is the same, until it seems to be just made out of shadow, and it disappears into its own shadow and then appears again in the shadow of Finn.
Ah.
But that did take its own turn. Ren.
Still pissed that it didn't attack him. We'll attack it.
Right. You'll
Yeah,
first have to
no.
move toward it, but that's fine.
I don't think so. 14.
16 is not enough. It's
No.
gonna
Then
throw an unexpectedly punch because you have to walk around this barrier that's suddenly in the middle, and suddenly it's somewhere else.
yeah.
And it isn't enough.
So moving 10 feet, like making sure I can. The next one I'm positioned better,
Mhm.
and that's all I can do.
Asano.
Asanu. Let's see. The barrier is still in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah,
that I made.
and there's still a block of ice inside of it.
Oh, the block of ice is still in the berry.
The block
Wow.
of ice is still there, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
It's a negative of the creature.
Exactly. If you keep it like this, when the fight is done, you can use it as a mold and make your own copy of this creature.
But wait, didn't
Do you
it take
wanna build a
Finn's shape?
snowman?
It took Finn's shape,
its
right?
shadows took its shadow took Finn's shape,
Oh,
not
okay.
itself.
Oh, okay.
The shape of you.
Medium size.
Oh, more than 7 seconds.
Can you, Finn?
Mhm.
Are you capable of melting that ice when you on at will? I'm assuming.
That is a good question.
And would the Sanu know that?
I don't
It
think
actually
Sana would
doesn't
know
say here.
because you never this.
No. Okay. In that case, I am going to let the barrier fade, probably. Yeah. I did make enough room in the barrier to put someone beside the creature, so.
Yeah.
So there's just no use for keeping it now. Okay.
Right.
It's only protect. In that case, Asanu is. Let's see. Since it can teleport like this. No, Asanu's just going to fire off 2 more shots.
All right.
No.
No way.
No.
It's a natural 20.
What the hell?
I'll show you. You didn't touch it. This
How?
is ridiculous.
Salt
This
water!
is ridiculous. I don't know. It's the storm. I don't know. That's a 14 on touch for the confirm.
That's just. Fortunately,
Not a confirm?
not a confirm. It's a very fast creature.
Okay. Bad. No flanking bonus or something?
No,
Nah.
no.
I've already had
So-
to confirm. It's fine.
Also, you're still on your bed, right?
No. I was on guard. I'm standing near the
Yeah.
window.
I was on top and I jumped down and hit it. So it's all good.
That's 6 non-lethal force damage.
Yes. All right.
And I think that's a miss then, because that's another 14.
No, that's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Then that is it for my turn.
I can imagine it's like this window with like 6 pieces, and every time you hit another piece of the window.
Probably.
The window gets more and more shattered. Kiva.
So, Finn, you're looking really bad, right? And you are standing next to her. Can I get into touch range of Finn without getting into the range of the person?
Absolutely.
In that case, I would like to take a step closer, just sort of press the tip of the machete against his back. Because that's how Kiva casts. And you'll feel this glow coming out as I am going to give you a cure. For
Yay.
a total of 5 hit points.
Thank you.
Yay!
Not much, but it's honest work.
Finn, you're up again. The creature's looking quite bad.
It is looking quite bad. Oh, that's good. Oh god,
Both
thank you.
in the sense that it is hurt and that it is evil.
Both ways. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna vomit some water at it.
As you do.
As I do. So,
Oh. Hydrate.
Hydrate.
well, you can find a very good way around the penalties of that shaken thing.
Yeah.
If you
By
just
making other
don't
ones
make
save.
D20 rolls.
Ah,
Smart.
They came to the same
Exactly.
conclusion after I missed.
And just let me make my shitty roll. It didn't make it safe.
Yes. All right. So basically, Finn is steaming like hell. His long hair flowing around in the air as if underwater. And the creature is gonna take 9 cold damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
And with that, you blast the creature kind of through the room against the back wall, where it smashes, and you can swear you hear something crunch, and it drops and changes into shadow, and only leaves this inky puddle behind.
Okay, Finn is gonna drop to the ground on his knees.
What the fuck was that?
It came.
And that's where I would like to end the
Oh,
session.
okay. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
already,
play.
we're already almost 20 minutes over time. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
My
That's fine.
God.
it was
Oh.
just
Yeah, but
time to end the session.
Something came out
One-
of her.
And it was
Last
also an
thing before
awful,
we
an
forget.
awful way to end the session, and I know that.
Yeah. One last thing before we forget. Can you we were going to reveal the drawing of Asanu this session.
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh,
So that
Oh.
we should still do that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we have to wait another week.
show it.
So, I'm gonna get that screen up. Give me a quick second because all the people are rumbled around on that screen. You belong there. What has been going on, honestly?
Well, battle.
Already moved places?
No.
Oh no! Why did it
Good question.
come out of my mouth? Ew. Right. Okay. So here we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I can only react like a while later because
Because
Yeah,
we
Sim,
have
can you drop it in the chat?
yeah, that we see it immediately.
In the Skype chat. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to mention that.
There it is.
The forbidden word.
No! I'm allowed to
The
swear, I'm
re-end,
not
we can do
allowed
the-
to speak the forbidden words. Or reveal the hidden logo
Look
on my cup.
at that.
You must have.
Ooh.
You have the yeah.
Scaredy cat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, nice.
Was it in the website?
I can only see it being
It's on the
very small.
stream.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I will take a better look at it later.
Yeah, it's a
Awesome.
little more high detail than it is on the stream right now, but it's
That's good.
yeah, it's really well made.
Right.
All right.
My delay's even
Yeah.
longer, so I'll wait a little bit more. Oh wait there! Oh my god!
The lead.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
nice. Yes.
Wait, and who drew this?
My girlfriend, actually.
Ah, damn. It's good.
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
What kind of tiefling was Asano again?
Scary.
Hellspawn. I thought, right?
Hellspawn? Hellspawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellspawn.
So Hellspawn is a tiefling that is connected by blood to devils,
All
to
right.
the
Right.
lawful evil creatures that are strong on codes and always keep through their word, but tend to twist it in a way that it will always mean bad news for you.
I love the shoes that it has like this, you know, the curve.
The pointy
first
tips.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that one.
I
Alright.
really like the gamison as well, how it came out. Yeah.
So now I would like to end the session.
All right.
Yeah.
It's getting late. Thank you for watching. We're
thank
having a
you.
lot of hope, and I'm excited for what's going to happen next.
Damn.
As the party
are
is
we.
forced to go back beyond the Guardian border, where they don't really want to go. But oh well.
Well, it's
It
better than here.
Yeah, we need to run
Yeah.
from the curator there. Oh my god.
Exactly. Run from the curator. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the curator.
We'll be back
yes.
next week.
He's so
We are also
scary.
fun.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.